Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to Dawn Spiritual Guidance. It's your girl Dawn, and we got a message for you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These are timeless collective readings, okay? So if you're coming across this month, week, stage, years from now is whenever the Holy Spirit feels like you can be receptive of a message, okay? Or be a messenger to someone else. Now, I don't choose the storyline or the cards that come out. The Holy Spirit and my spiritual team does. So, what's the message? What's the message? Okay, so some of you guys, you've been working on something, or you've been patiently waiting on something, growing something. Now, this could be a project, this could be you growing a child, or you growing a business, just really really working on yourself, okay, with the seeds that you've planted here. And I mean, for some of you guys, this could be several seeds, right? This could be a seed planted that you planted in therapy, right? Or for a life coach or a mentor, right? Your money's been going to a seed so that you can grow as a spiritual being having a humanistic experience. The other seed could be, helping your children, for those that have that, or your family, helping them in whatever area, right? Over here, for those of you guys that's planting seeds for a business, working and growing that. So like you see the roots here, right, that started to develop after these seeds were planted, okay? And so, maybe a seed started to grow a little bit faster than some of the other seeds, right? And maybe you guys have been getting a little impatient here, okay? Now, and I can understand that, when you want to see some sort of results here. Well, we'll see what's going on here. But whatever you guys have been working on and have been growing, okay? It's kind of, y'all remember that episode of SpongeBob? Because I'm being shown that right now. I'm being shown the episode of SpongeBob where he and... So like in the episode, he's playing like a Greek god, but they're all from the sea. But like, they're having like this cook-off, okay? And he has like a trident, okay? Just to give you like, hopefully you can remember that. And they're in like this stadium, okay? And they're having the cook-off on who can make the best burger, okay? Now, the opponent that SpongeBob is up against, he is definitely taller, he has like this 6-pack and stuff like that, so it looks like he works out, and he has this large grill and these abilities where he can get a massive amount of patties cooked in a quick amount of time and ready to be served to people in a quick amount of time. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are going to a fast food restaurant, that's exactly what you would want, because that's the purpose of a fast food restaurant, to be fast, right? But also you still want a little love in there too, right? So then we have SpongeBob, and he's making his patty, right? He's making his burger, and it's taking SpongeBob a little bit more time to make this burger, okay? He's looking at his watch and stuff like that, waiting on the patty to get done so he can flip it, right? Putting everything together so nice and compact and being gentle and showing it a whole lot of love, care, and kindness, right? To the point where his opponent had probably like, okay, it's a show, right? He probably could, in feeding a stadium, he probably made about a good like 1,000, 2,000 burgers within like maybe a minute, right? Because he's showing off. But in the amount of time that he made about 1,000 or 2,000 burgers, SpongeBob was only able to make one burger, right? But naturally, he didn't use any supernatural abilities, quote unquote. Not saying using supernatural abilities is bad. In this case, SpongeBob added love, right? And so when the people went to go taste SpongeBob's opponent's burger, they didn't like it. They spat it out. They didn't like it at all, right? It had just about everything on it that SpongeBob put on it, but they didn't like it. It was a burger, but they didn't like it. It was created quickly, but they did not like it. SpongeBob's burger, on the other hand, although SpongeBob wasn't able to create an abundance of burgers within a short amount of time, he was only able to create one. That one burger was better than all 1,000 to 2,000 burgers that his opponent made within the half a time it took SpongeBob. Right? So for some of you guys, keep going, keep growing, just be mindful of looking at the other person or the other side. And I know that can be easier said than done, especially when you want more for yourself. And it's just like, God, why is it taking so long? Why am I going up against all these obstacles and stuff like that, And so it's you're doing fine, okay? It's basically what the Holy Spirit wants to say. You're doing fine. Take your time, okay? Focus on one thing at a time. It's not about a race. You guys could have been dealing with someone who put you in competition, whether at your job, in your family, your love life. Ooh, excuse me. So spiritual burp, confirmation. Okay, or your lover, or you could have did this. Flip the energy as you see fit. Put yourself inside of the story as you see fit here. Okay, and like I said, some of you guys you already submitted some paperwork, or you've already done your part when it comes to something, and now you're waiting on something to grow. Okay, from the fruits of your labor and whatever else that you have put in. Okay. So, yeah, so it looks like whatever you've been creating here, if you have been dealing with conflicts, Five of Wands in reverse, whatever you've been building or doing or waiting on, you're going to get out of that conflict here with the Five of Wands in reverse. But for some reason, it's going to make somebody unhappy. And the reason why it's going to make somebody unhappy, yeah, see, this is your new beginning. The Page of Wands fell right up under the Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is your new beginning. This is and God allowing, okay? This is coming in quickly. Okay, because the Knight of Swords fell up right up under the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like where things could have been moving slow, taking its time. And again, sometimes things are supposed to be taking its time, right? We have grown up in an instant gratification society. And don't get me wrong. Yes, there are some things that can go quickly and it won't be bad. But there are some things that, you are supposed to take your time on. And other people may not realize that. So you got to be mindful, because everybody may not have the same education as you, the same knowledge as you, the same patience as you, or whatever the case may be. And for other people, as a side message, that's why it's important to be equally yoked with your business partner. That's why it's important to be equally yoked with whoever you're married to, friends with, whatever the case may be, with God in the middle, so something like this doesn't have to occur. Or when you do have your conflicts, you handle them with God in it, so it don't get to this point here. Okay, but we live and we learn, right? I've had to learn. I'm still learning things, right? We never stop. So the reason why someone is pissed off here, because this is great. This is great. It's this other half over here. So somebody, and I'm telling you, boy, we keep getting this energy almost in every collective reading now. And that's how I know this has been happening for a lot of people. Somebody was they went to a dark practitioner. They basically tried to spit on whatever you were doing, energetically, spiritually, physically, whatever the case may be. They were trying to shit on you. Or you was trying to shit on somebody, okay? Somebody didn't want to see you prosper. They didn't want to see you succeed. They didn't want to see you in your new beginning here, right? They didn't want to see you having your generational wealth, your financial freedom, you clearing your bloodline. Somebody didn't want you to see you to clear your bloodline. Like, what the fuck? Like, how you hating on a whole entire bloodline? You mad because that bloodline ain't yours? Or are you mad because you're not doing what you need to do for yours? Let's be clear. So it's like, Oh no, I'm going to get somebody to stop. They can't do that. They can't be better than me. Oh no, they can't be better than me. They can't succeed. No, we cannot let that happen. Oh, let me to find the best dark practitioner in the world. Who can I call? Who can I call? Who can I call? Who can I get in contact with? Who got the best bonding work on the planet? Okay. Who got it? Or they calling up their homegirl. They calling up their family member that look at the flick of their wrist when it comes to that dark shit. Okay? Hey, I need you to stop somebody. Hey, I need you to put some work on somebody for me. Unless they are dark practitioner themselves and then they've been doing some kitchen shit. So, you know, because they're unhappy. They're being a bitter Betty. Okay? A pathetic Paul. Okay? Like, they, you know, is what and who you're dealing with here. And I don't care in what essence. A friend, a past lover, a family member, somebody from your job, a hater. A hater comes in many forms, okay? So, because this is you. Okay, if this is not you now, it will be. Okay, remember, this is past, present, and future information for you guys. For some of you guys, this is already your reality. You've already stepped into the promised land that God promised you, okay? For others of you, you know, this is what you have to look forward to. See, you're very nice, you're very kind, you're very loving, you're very giving and nurturing here with this King of Cups energy, okay? You're very empathic. You care about other people and you desire to help those that need help. You know, you have a desire to be in service to people and so on and so forth, right? So for that, God said you use the tools that God gave you, the gifts that God gave you, you will reap a harvest. 9 of Pentacles here, okay? Now, for some of you guys that was supposed to partner up with somebody and y'all supposed to get this together, somebody folded. But that's not your problem or rhyme or reason, right? You can only control what you do. So it's like somebody's mad because they thought maybe somewhere else was going to be greener and they went to go plant their seeds somewhere else. And now they're mad because their harvest is fucked up because they put their trust in the wrong person or whatever the case may be. So instead of rectifying that situation on their own, they want to fuck your shit up. They want to fuck your garden up or whatever the case may be. Hell no, that's not fair. Not at all. Okay? Yeah, justice in reverse. Yeah, so it's like they don't feel like this is fair, but they're not seeing how they try to, I think it's like they're not seeing how they messed themselves up. It's like not taking accountability for the parts that you played. Like, you decided to go over there. You decided to plant those type of rotten seeds that couldn't produce any good fruit. You decided that the grass was green on the other side. You decided that, right? You didn't pray to me or you didn't check in with me. You got da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, why are you sitting there misplacing blame on somebody else? Trying to mess up what they got going on. Because you over here being rotten, evil, and wicked. Making piss poor decisions. I'm telling you, people got shit fucked up. Okay, people got shit all the way fucked up. All the way fucked up. Okay. I'm talking all the way. Not halfway. Not a quarter of a way. The entire way. Okay. It's like the audacity. Oh my God, speaking of audacity, let me give you an example of how big this audacity is. I was scrolling on TikTok, right? And I saw this video of this woman. It was a line of guys. They had this balloon, right? And basically, if they popped their balloon, they didn't want the potential person that they would go on a date with. Okay? So one of the guys that was explaining, right? Because the person has to go around with a mic and go to each contender and ask them, okay, why did you keep your balloon? Or why did you pop your balloon? Okay. So the girl got to the guy, one of the guys that popped their balloon. Right now, mind you, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yes, that's true. But also at the same time. So it's this guy. He was like, I popped my balloon because, you know, he said something along the lines of, you know, you big. You know, you just remind me of this balloon and you big, you know. And mind you, The two guys that was on the side of him, one like opened his mouth so wide, like the audacity, and the other one actually said something like, "You really think you could be saying that right now?" Because the person who had the nerve to call the girl big, when she wasn't big, by the way. Baby, this you might as well say he was Fat Albert. Okay? Had a gut about as big as a 7-8 month pregnant woman. And had the nerve to call that woman. Tell that woman that she big. And that's the reason why he ain't want her. And pop the balloon. It's the audacity for me. Okay? And that's what this sounds like here. It's like this person had all this stuff going on, right? Tried to stop you in your tracks. They have a whole bunch of problems that they need to work on themselves, but they got the nerve to be over there where you are in your lane when they got their own lane to focus on. Or this is you. Flip the energies as you see fit. Put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. Okay. Now, if you want to book a personal reading, you can feel free to do so via the website link that's linked in the description box. DonJuanSpiritualGuidance.com. It is the only way to book a personal reading with us at this time, okay? And also feel free to join us on Facebook, okay? Over there, at times, I do post messages that I don't cross-share with YouTube, okay? For those that would like extra content. All right, so what's the rest of the storyline? Listen, because this is my last lifetime. I guess I'll see you next. So for some of you guys, I guess I'll see you next lifetime. And I don't usually take this deck in reverse, but it did come out in reverse. So some of you guys, you're in your last lifetime. For some of you guys, you ain't seen this person again or people again in your next lifetime, because if they have a next lifetime, if they're not a baby soul and they're a more advanced soul and they're still choosing to do they not learning the lessons, they gonna have to keep reincarnating until they do. That's all. But who wants to go through that knowing what this earth is? Okay? I'm not a 1 in a million type of love. I'm a once in a lifetime type of experience. Okay? And somebody tried to play you like you was a fake fraud and a phony here. See, good things are coming. And they didn't want you to have that. Right? They didn't want you to have anything good that was coming to you. Because they was bitter and all the rest of that. You know, and in some cases with this black magic, it's trying to steal your destiny, swap destinies, trying to energy harvest, right? So that they can cloak themselves in your energy and try to get your opportunities and so on and so forth, instead of healing their unhealed wounds so that they can raise their vibration and attract those opportunities on their own without trying to steal someone else's energy in order to do it and live off of it. Yeah, back to the past. Is somebody... Yeah, this, for a lot of you guys, this is somebody from your past, okay, or that you had. Look at this, something's brewing. So they're trying to come up with a plan. Cheater, pumpkin eater, had a wife but couldn't keep her. Had a significant other, couldn't keep him. Had an entrepreneurship partner, couldn't keep him because you selling out, you fake, you a fraud, you a phony. Okay, yeah, look at that. Be careful who you confide in. Yeah, whoever you were dealing with, they weren't shit. They were a piece of shit, okay? So sometimes God will show you a person's true color before God unlocks your divine inheritance, you know, everything that is meant for you. So you don't share it with the wrong people, okay? Left hanging. So they feel left hanging, like you left them hanging, feeling all alone because someone didn't answer the call, navigating through tough times when it feels like no one's there for you. So it's like for a lot of you guys that maybe have left this energy or needing to, or whatever the case may be, it's like they're feeling left out because it's like, but it's their own fault, right? They answered a call. It was the wrong call. You answered the call of the devil. Like, how you mad at somebody because they made a different choice than you when you could have made a similar choice, if not the same? Everybody has choices. It's like somebody's mad at you for the choices that they made. Like, where they do that at? There's somebody that's not taking accountability for or responsibility for their actions. They wanted you to, but hell no. Fuck, they ain't you and you not them. Okay? But that's the thing. They trying to swap destinies like it, and no. God is not allowing. Like, how the fuck you mad? You not getting yourself together to be in the destiny that God created you to be, but you trying to steal someone else's. No. No, absolutely not. Okay? God is not allowing that. Clown shit, not my circus, not my monkeys, but I know the clowns. Exactly. This ain't nothing but clown shit. Trying to steal somebody's destiny, clown shit. Because do you know the type of karmic debt you about to serve for that? So this could be somebody that doesn't believe in spiritual law or universal law, don't feel like it applies to them or whatever the case may be. So they gonna fuck around and find out, or you are, whatever side of the story that you're on. Giving my heart to you. So yeah, it's like they feel like they could have gave their heart to the wrong person. They feel like a clown too. For those of you guys that's dealing with love. But that's, again, their fault. Or yours, depending upon what side of the story that you're on. Okay? It's like somebody being mad, but mad at the wrong person. You need to be mad at yourself. Yep. God approves. Okay? God approves. Now, somebody may be wanting to talk to you. Yep, Most High. Nostalgia, connection, innovation, communication, clarity, retro, remember, signal. So somebody from your past, you know, they may want to talk to you. Look at that. They want a union with you. Well, baby, if you had to heal, if you had to recover, if you feel like you acquired PTSD or trauma in any form, this might not be an energy you want to get back with. Okay? This may have just been a lesson, and keep it pushing. Okay, boomerang. Yep, karma. Absolutely. Yeah, somebody was trying to keep you locked down. Okay, nobody gonna have you. I don't want nobody to work with you. I don't want nobody to be with you if I can't. No, I don't want you to move forward. And God said, who do you think you are? I created you. And I can uncreate you. Do you not realize that I am the creator? And you are a product of my design? Do you realize that I am the one that created your life? And that I see what you're trying to do to somebody else's? Now, who you think I'm finna side with? Okay, like, so boomerang karma suggests that the energy we send out, good or bad, quickly returns to us, emphasizing the importance of emitting positive vibes into the universe. So this is somebody, they're getting their karma back, but it's almost like maybe they're blaming you for it instead of blaming themselves for their own fucked up actions and choices that they've done in the past and present. Like, it's like priorities and all the rest of that just all messed up, all types of messed up. Okay, but again, not your fault, a rhyme or reason. Okay, final messages. Final messages for the collective. Final messages for the collective. Divine contracts. Well, looks like it's broken. I saw this clear as day. They did a little break dance in the air, flipping it around. Yeah. So this divine contract, you had one, but it's ending. Okay. Comparison. This card encourages you to stop comparing yourself to others, as it only dims your unique light. So we was talking about that. You know, this is somebody that was trying to, and all honesty, because people, they don't compare. Okay, they could have been on your level, but because this jealousy, this envy type shit, trying to compete type shit instead of working together type shit. See, this is why the society is the way it is now. Instead of every man for himself, we need to come together. And I understand people tired, people hurt, people dealing with trauma. We ain't gonna never evolve if we don't come together and fight not in a war way, in a way where we're standing up for our rights, right? You know, so for some of you guys, if you were dealing with this in a partnership type of sense, this is somebody, they didn't stick up for you. They didn't protect the partnership. Okay. So this caused a separation. And when I say partnership in any form, this could be like a work partnership. This could have been a romantic partnership. Okay. Poly, monogamy. Okay. Whatever the case, situationship, whatever it is. Somebody didn't take accountability for the parts that they played either. And that's their connection. This also distinctly landed in reverse too. Okay. Also did a little break dance in the air. Whoever this is also lost their connection to their, they lost their protection, their lineage protection, their divine protection. So they could be using substance abuse, you know, in order to get through whatever the case is. You know, so like, you know how sometimes people come in from work and they may like pour a glass of wine to de-stress and watch their show and eat something, you know, and they may pour like another half a glass and then they go to sleep, right? Or, you know, they may do it socially. Same thing for someone that might blow, you know, Mary J. This is someone they use it to get through their problems. Not on some, I just want to socialize and have fun. Not on some, okay, I'm just de-stressing and relaxing from a long day, you know, of not going, you know, just working and so on and so forth, right? Coming from a sober mind. Not that they've been lit all day. Now, I mean, if you want a vacation, be lit, you know, or if you want a break, be lit, you know, whatever the case may be, just be responsible, right? This is someone, you know, it's not just when they coming in from a long day of working and being sober and so on and so forth, you know, or a vacation or a break. This is a everyday, all throughout the day, to treat whatever it is that they're going through. And God is like, no, it's keeping you in the shadows here. Yeah, because in some cases, somebody really ruined their divine union. They were supposed to be in union with someone. In some cases, for some of you guys, where this is dealing with love, this was a divine union. Okay, but somebody's there, they messed it up, or they're messing it up. Yeah, so for some of you guys, you could feel spiritually depleted because at some point they could have been trying to drain your energy. Someone who feels spiritually depleted might be suffering from more than just fatigue. This depletion could be the result of a spiritual attack or the unintended consequences of engaging with black magic. Okay, so for the ones that was implementing the black magic, you know, they could feel like they're getting the life sucked out of them. And somebody that was trying to do it on you, you know, you could have been feeling tired and stuff like that, in addition to already feeling naturally tired. You know, it may feel like instead of you feeling 5, you know, like a Likert scale of 1 to 10, instead of you feeling like maybe 5 or 6 on the tired scale, you would feel like 8, 9, because somebody was trying to manipulate your energy with using spell work, black magic and shit like that, to try to throw you off, make you fail, make you want to give up, make you stop trying and stuff like that. Now, this card was in reverse, financial problems. So if you're having financial problems, you will not have financial problems anymore. Okay. Yeah, that's going away. However, if you were having financial problems, this card signals a sudden financial challenge, urging caution and adaptability. Prioritize spending and seek advice. View this as a chance to grow financially smarter and stronger. Stay focused on solutions to weather the storm, okay? So for some of you guys, you know, just trying to do any and everything to stay afloat here. So like if you was already having money issues, somebody could have been trying to like throw energy at you to throw your money off even more, even if they didn't know that you was having money problems, right? You know, or it wasn't as bad, you know, them trying to do this, you know, again, let's use the Likert scale. So let's say you out of 1 to 10, you was at about maybe a 4 or a 5 when it comes to money problems, right? And let's say you was working on that. I mean, some people have money problems because they're literally breaking generational curses, right? So let's say, you know, you're breaking the generational curse off your family that's keeping this, you know, limit here in the financial limit here in the bloodline, where you're trying to break it for your bloodline so that you can have financial freedom, right? As an example. Well, you know, let's say in the midst of you trying to break it, you're at about a level 4 or 5 when it comes to financial struggles, right? Which once you break, you'll be at a level 0, no problems. Okay. However, because somebody wanted to pay a dark practitioner to try to bind your finances or bind you, or because somebody wants to play in your energy, spy on you, monitor you, stuff like that, it could have felt like your financial problems went from a 4 or 5 to maybe a 6, 7. Okay. And that's if God allowed it. Okay. Everything has to go through God. Okay. So, yeah. But you won't. If God allowed anything, it was for a lesson. Because sometimes God likes to use the weapons that the enemy forms as a way to teach, but they don't prosper. Okay. So if God is like, I already wanted to teach you about financial literacy. Okay, I'll let this go back to them, and then I'll let a little bit of this energy stay so you can get yourself together, and then I'll let it pass. Right? But what's the difference? The difference is that God is depicting what stays, what goes. God still has everything in control, is what I'm saying. Okay, because we only have one God, and that's God the Father, creator of heaven and earth, of all that is seen and unseen. Okay. Study group. So some of you guys could benefit from getting in a group that's of like-minded individuals. So, you know, if you're a practitioner, finding more metaphysical practitioners that's light workers, right? You know, maybe some of you guys may want to go back to school or get a certification in something, you know, or join a hobby, okay, where you can meet people and so on and so forth. Yeah. Okay. You are going to have your family will be back happy, you know, for those of you guys that already have a family. Okay. A supportive and loving home is crucial, as demonstrated by this family. Their life is filled with happiness, peace, and laughter, showing that a family's joy not only enriches its members, but also spreads positivity beyond their own walls. Okay. So you know, getting harmony back in your environment, or creating an environment where there's harmony so you can thrive. It's so hard to thrive in an environment full of chaos and conflict, where you feel like you can't be yourself, or where you don't feel like you're supported, you know, or you feel like you don't have access to like-minded people. It's just the worst. Okay, so love spell. Yep. They use the love spell. Or some sort of spell. It doesn't just have to be a love spell. Okay? Or you use the love spell or some sort of spell. Yeah. And it's like, and for some of you guys, you may have an idea who it is, but so like, for example, for me, there's a ton of people that's tried to put magic on me. And then my spiritual team would tell me, they'll warn me like, hey, this person, or hey, that person, or hey, this attack, or hey, that attack, you know. And this is someone, they probably never could really confess their feelings to you. It was like, oh no, they found someone else. Let me try to stop it. Let me try to get in between. Or, oh no, they're never going to look my way. You know, whatever the reason is, it's all backfiring. So somebody could be really going through their karma right now. And I'm not going to say that somebody didn't put black magic on them. This is like somebody working with someone else to try to take you down. But what they don't know is that the person they working with is doing shit on them and watching them while they trying to watch you and push it on you. And this is God allowing every black magic thing that they tried to send your way, go right back to them. Boomerang. Abracadabra, go their way. Boom. It goes right back to them. Abracadabra, go their way. Boom. It's like you're made of rubber. Right? It's like you're made of rubber. Okay? I am rubber, you are glue. Everything you send to me bounces off of me, it goes right back to you. Okay? Anything that's negative, for all evil eye. All right? So, yeah. So for some of you guys, you know, you feel like you didn't have his key, or God didn't feel like God had to be able to trust you with this key. Okay? To unlock, I'm hearing to unlock the door here to the abundance. Now you went through whatever you went through, and God can trust you with this key, right? David's key. I will place on his shoulder the key to the house of David. What he opens, no one can shut, and what he shuts, no one can open. Isaiah 22:22. In fact, you could be seeing twos. Okay, and that's peace, partnership, duality. Okay, friendships, and you know. So, yep. Yeah, some of you guys could have felt like you were in a financial bind. Like maybe you had enough to cover your bills and so on and so forth, but you know, maybe you didn't have a lot of more left over for your wants, right? And if you're somebody like me, that, you know, I'm a Capricorn, baby, and I work, honey. All right. And it's not like I have a fascination with work. No, I like to get things done, especially when it comes to things that I'm very passionate about. Okay. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't very passionate about school in certain aspects, you know, and yeah, I procrastinated on some things. However, I will still get her done. Right. So I've always kind of had that discipline about me. So it, you know, it carried over, and I've had a lot of people try to stop me. Okay. I've had a lot of people get jealous of me. I've had a lot of people, oh, you know, it's okay for you to be at this spot, but once you start to grow to this spot, we got a problem because you can't surpass me. Like, why can't we just be on the same team? Why can't we just grow together? Why do you always have to look at it as a competition? So for some of you guys, you know, your perspective, or whoever you're dealing with, perspective needs to change, and you don't have to wait on them. And for a lot of you guys, they already burned the bridges, or you did, whatever side of the story that you're on here. Okay. Well, just know that your abundance, yeah, it's coming if it's not here already for you. Okay. So thank you all for your love and support here. It is truly, truly appreciated. And always remember that you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.